Don't let me get in my zone. 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 The stars is in the building. They hands to the ceiling. I know I'm about to kill it.
Hey, what's up guys? How are you doing? Gotten a lot of questions asking me how I break in my baseball glove. Now there's a bunch of different ways to do it, and a lot of players will try different techniques. I'm kind of more simple when it comes to breaking in gloves. I think back to when I was younger, that's when I was kind of using a lot of crazy methods. I used to dunk my glove in water for hours and tie it up in elastic bands with balls in it and put it under my bed and sit on it under the sofa, and I did all kinds of crazy things. But probably over the last 6 or 7 years, basically all I use is, so I'll take my glove, and what I find most successful using is just a wooden mallet. They make us these. I got this one when I was with, who was I with? I was with the Padres when I got this one. And this is what you'll see if you walk around a minor league or a major league clubhouse. Most guys go with the method of using a wooden mallet, and they're just going to break it in. You'll see a lot of guys at their locker. And a lot of guys will just be taking their mallet, taking their gloves, and just basically hitting with it. There's a couple different ways you can do it. I'll put my hand in here like this. I've had this glove for a while. This is obviously a really old glove. I've had this for probably 5 or 6 years. So you can do this, but also guys will lay it flat on the ground like this, and they'll take it this way. And depending on how you want your glove broken in, different guys like their gloves broken in different ways. They like their pockets a little different. Some guys like their glove really flared. Some guys like their gloves curled in. But they'll basically just lay it down and just hit it with the mallet any way they want to. Another thing that I use, and this is just really simple again, is just play catch with it. So I'll just do this. If the glove is brand new, I'm going to use probably the mallet more, just because, especially if you use a Rawlings glove. I've used Rawlings basically my whole career, and typically they come a little bit more stiff. If you use a glove like a Wilson will come a little bit more broken in. So depending on your glove, it might change the way you break it in. But using a Rawlings, I've always started off with the mallet, and then I'll just play catch with it, or I'll just take my glove home with a ball and just get as many in there as I can. Another thing that a lot of guys will do is they'll go into a batting cage. A lot of our cages have automatic pitching machines, and they'll just sit in a bucket, they'll turn the pitching machine on, and they'll just sit there and they'll just catch 100, 200, 300, however many balls they want, just to get the glove broken in. I don't see a lot of guys adding a lot of crazy things to their glove. A lot of guys will use conditioners and leather treatments on their glove, but that's not really to break it in, that's just kind of to increase the longevity of it, just keep the leather soft. So, a lot of guys will fall in love with a glove and use it for years, and they'll just use the conditioner, the leather treatment to keep it soft, not so much to break it in. So that's basically it. That's the 3 main ways I see, is the wooden mallet, just playing catch, or with a baseball. You could even use a heavier ball, something like, I don't know, there's weighted baseballs out there to throw it in there, or use the pitching machine. I understand a lot of guys don't have the luxury of just going and having a pitching machine in their backyard, or being able to go someplace and use one, but that is one way that I see a lot of guys use it. So I'd be interested in ways that you guys have broken in your gloves, if anyone's had any successful ways. This is basically the way I use it. This is the way I see a lot of guys on my team and opposing teams breaking in their gloves. So I hope this helps out a little bit. I'd like to hear from you guys. Let me know, and we'll talk to you later.